And Lucas Morley as well as always.
Yes, well.
And we're here live from 10 to 11.
We're kind of late today. We had a little trouble with websites and everything like that.
Websites, lights, everything digital helps us but also slows us down. And that's for sure. Like our lights that weren't charged.
Well, that's
We
our
need a little
fault.
bit. That's okay. It doesn't really matter anyways because we're here. We're excited to be here. And today's topic
is easy ways to track your workouts for surfing.
Easy ways to track your workouts for surfing.
Yeah.
So important to
my
write this stuff down. Now, some of you guys are thinking, I've been working out forever. I don't write anything down. And when was the last time you actually knew if you progressed on anything?
Yeah.
On anything. If you're not writing it down, you know, you go to the gym and then you're curling or you're bench pressing or whatever it may be. How do you know what weight you did last week? You're gonna do the same weight your whole entire life, but then you're not progressing, you're just maintaining. Now, if that's your goal, that's completely fine. But for you to progress, you need to jot things down and keep track of what you're doing, right?
Yeah, for sure. You need to keep track of the workouts you did, of the reps, of the weights, how the heaviness.
Yeah, the weights, no, the weight, yeah. How heavy it is, of course.
Yeah, is that a word? Okay.
There will be a word today.
Okay.
Okay.
And you just gather data so that you can evaluate yourself later on, pretty much.
100%, because it's a great motivation too to see where you were in the beginning, and that'd be for weight loss. You know, there's a couple of surfers out there that might need to lose some weight, and that's completely fine. So you're not looking to gain muscle and be all ripped and diesel. You need to like lose some weight so you don't need as much volume on your surfboard to float you, right?
Yep.
Right. So now about say you do care about how big your biceps are or your quadriceps or anything, the guns. How big are your guns? You might want to, measure them. And that's completely fine too. Not all surfers do that. That's just because it's not part of the sport to be like a bodybuilder, all ripped up with huge muscles.
Yeah, but if you want to make sure that you're losing weight and everything, you can measure your waist, your thighs,
all of that.
Yeah.
And not only that, something healthy too is just your body fat percentage. Get that measurement. The calipers are not always the best thing, but it's what most gyms have. It's not as accurate, but it's a good start. It's better to have that than to not.
Yeah, we have a scale at our gym. We have a scale and we jump on it, and it tells us the body weight.
And it tells right, and then again,
the muscle mass, but I don't know how accurate.
Digital, it was an expensive
Yeah.
scale, but how accurate is the scale? You don't really know for sure until you go to that actual body fat one, and they dip you in the pool. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyways. So you don't need that, but these are the good reasons to track your workout, to track your gains, to track your losses. So you stay motivated and on track to where you're going, right?
Yeah, but let's backtrack a little. The surfers, a lot of them think that they don't need to work out. False.
Yeah, 100% they think that, and we've had plenty of conversations with surfers.
Oh my God.
But
I surf all day.
they don't have to. But you know what? Gabriel Medina, who's that dude? He works out. What a
He
loser,
has a
right?
gym, a full-on institute
Medina
in Brazil.
Institute in Brazil that has swimming pools for people to actually swim to progress their surfing, not to be swimmers. His thing is geared towards surfers, so
Jeremy
he works out.
Flores has one of those
100%. He's got a gym
and
too,
he's got a skate ramp and everything.
and he does jiu-jitsu because
That's
it's a
what
sick core workout for surfing too.
Jiu-jitsu is awesome for surfing, for sure. It goes well together.
Yeah, Kelly Slater, he's one that does it too.
A lot of them. Michelle Perez, I think, is a purple or brown belt.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Somebody just got their black belt as surfers. I just don't know who it is though.
But it's important, guys. Like she was saying, it is important.
Those guys work out all the time.
That's if you want to take your surfing to the next level. That's if you want to feel good about yourself. Then you are going to do that. If you get to surf 7 days a week, that's phenomenal, But there's other things you can definitely do out of the water to progress.
Yeah, but even the pro surfers, they surf 7 days a week, but they're still working out.
Yeah, Olympic in any sport really. Olympic, going to judo. Kayla Harrison, she works out 3 days a week. She trains 3 days a week. Yeah, she's doing judo, but on the same day that she's sparring or drilling the move, she's working out as well. So but that's just people at another level. And we'll talk to people that just surf, and that's all they want to do. They think they don't have to work out, and they don't. If they want to stay where they are, you don't have to work out. If you want to progress, you want to be better, which life is about progression, I believe. Stay stagnant in one place, that's just depressing.
Yeah, I think our minds are set to always shoot for the best, and we know our potential, but
Yeah.
we just gotta keep pushing it.
We do. So,
For sure.
anyways, working out, super important.
So important.
Tracking it is important. But now,
Yes.
we're moving on to the next section, and what are we tracking?
Yeah,
So
because
let's-
there's a lot of confusion about that.
There's a
actually.
lot, well, because there's a lot of things to really track.
Yeah.
People just think it's just like, I wrote down, okay, I did 20 reps for chest. That's one thing.
That's pretty good.
That's not too, but how about a run? If you go running,
Yeah, so you gotta track the distance you're running.
very important, track the distance you're running. It's like, I hate running, or I can only run half a mile. Okay, what if you run a half a mile, 0.1? Man, that's progress. Write that down. So then next time, why would you do that half a mile, 0.1? And I'm just making it up. Maybe it's not a half mile, 0.1. Let's just go a mile, 1.1. You go 1.2, man, you progressed. You
Yeah.
shouldn't shoot for less than that anymore. You should always strive to do more.
For sure. And if your goal is to run for, like, say, 10 miles, you're not gonna run 10 miles in one day, guys. It's not realistic.
There's no need to really for our sport as well. If you're doing like 5K runs or preparing for marathons, that's one thing. But to go on a constant 10-mile run, honestly.
But you don't need to do it in one day.
No, you don't need to do it
You
in
need
one
to
day.
progress. That's what I meant with the distance.
You're saying just start out, somebody started
Yeah,
out.
you start with 1 mile, then 1.1, 1.2, and so forth.
Yeah,
and if
and
you can do 0.5, add 0.5 every time, even better. But
Yes.
slowly build up to it because you're gonna get demotivated. Is that it?
You lose motivation. Hey, we'll make up our own words right now. It doesn't matter. You speak French and English. I speak 3 languages. We're just gonna make up a soup of cultural.
Hey, let us know if demotivated is an actual word.
And let us know
in the
too
comments.
if you accept it as a new word in the vocabulary of surfing. You just use it.
Yes.
Surfing terms demotivated. That word might have demotivated some people too. But anyways, so going back to it, the distance stuff. Like, we don't start any of our clients off at a 3-mile run.
Oh no.
And some people hate cardio, so we try to make the program around their workout. I hate cardio.
I do.
Oh, I was saying that. I do everything.
I can't run because of my knees, so,
That
but
is
I do
true.
something else. I'll go on a bike run or something.
Yeah,
Or
there's
roller
elliptical
skate.
machines are good too. Rollerblading is good too. There's so many different options. You don't have to go on a boring run if you hate it. There's so many other sports you
So
can do
many other things.
to help with
guys.
your cardio. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I like to do too? Sometimes I hate just running long distance, but you know how I run? With a soccer ball on my foot.
He's crazy, guys.
But
Don't
is it
mind.
true
He's
that-
Brazilian. That's what Brazilians do. If you haven't seen Savannah Lima,
Yeah.
she warms up with a soccer ball.
Oh, is that her?
It's
She
a
was doing the
Brazilian
WSL. I
thing.
saw her like juggling with it. Was that her?
No, that was Sally.
Oh, Sally. Well, Sally, props to Sally for even doing a little soccer warm up with the local kids. That was pretty cool.
That was before her heat.
So-
a couple days ago.
Now, pace.
So
Your
you're
pace
running
now.
a mile,
Mhm.
but now you need to know in how long you're running the mile. Because if you're running a mile in 30 minutes, then every day you're gonna progress, right? You're gonna do 27 minutes, 20 minutes. I don't know how long you're running a mile.
Hey, just noticed that our lights shut off.
Oh, wonderful. Hey guys,
If we're a little
sorry.
darker,
Yeah.
it's tan. We're in Florida, we just got nice tans. That's what's going on.
It's funny. Every time we've been doing this show, it's been raining outside.
Well, you remember, and something always happens because last show we did, the
This
mic
guy-
fell.
don't touch
and
it.
you grabbed, nobody had touched it before, and it just fell. And you grabbed it midair. This time it's the lights. Let's see what it's going to be next one. Comment below what you think the next thing is going to happen. Maybe the leg of the chair is going to collapse or going
Oh
to
my
fall.
God.
That'd go viral. Hits on the videos.
Okay, let's go back. We're going
Pace.
on topic.
We're on pace. We're on pace.
Pace.
Yeah.
So making sure that you know how long you're running or how long you're doing a workout.
Yeah, some people run a mile in 10 minutes. Some people run a mile in 5 minutes. That's a whole different
That's
pace.
fast.
So, you'll talk to somebody, man, I ran 10 miles in, let's make it up, 20 minutes. Well, I ran
10
5
miles.
miles in, and I'm just making it up.
Okay,
you
'cause
know.
that's not possible.
Yeah, let's not calculate that now. But 10 miles, you'd be surprised somebody could probably do it. 10 miles in 20 minutes. And then somebody runs 5 miles in 8 minutes. Well, their pace is faster than the person running the 10
The 10
miles.
miles, for
So
sure.
You have to track for yourself what you can push. That's very important for your pace. You have to understand how much can I do. I am different than Salome. Salome is different than somebody else, and somebody else is different, right? So she can run at my pace. I can run at her pace, and so on and so forth. So tracking your pace is very important, again, for progression and motivation.
Yeah, pushing yourself every time you're doing, and it's not just a run. We're just saying a run, but it could be a bicycle ride. It could be
anything is gonna have
paddle.
pace. Anything gonna
paddle.
pass.
That's huge too. You could paddle for a while and do a mile, and I don't know how long they do it for, but let's say like 15 minutes.
Yeah, you think about your pace too when you're free surfing versus when you're in the heat. You gotta get back to the lineup so you can get priority.
It is go.
It's a go pace, right? And that's where those HIIT workouts kick in for certain things like that, you know?
For sure. It has helped me tremendously get back to the lineup a lot faster.
So working on your pace, doing a slower pace one day, maybe doing a faster pace the next day, or maybe even interchanging them within the first or within the same workout is great as well. You need to always confuse your body, so there's always change, not monotonous. The monotonous thing over and over again, it kind of gets old.
Yeah, and the same muscles are going to be worked out, and
nothing's
going to change. Yeah,
No.
really. Next one.
Reps.
You need to know how many reps you're doing for each and a single workout. It's happened to me the other day. I forgot how many reps I did a couple days before, and then I had to restart all over again. So make sure you track your workouts.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson, for sure.
No, for sure. The reps make a big difference, and again, it depends what you're doing. So most surfers wouldn't be doing. Let's go to bench press. You know, you're benching. You're not going for like 4 reps, because now you're really looking for hypertrophy, right? You're looking to gain muscle and be bigger, and that's necessarily the best thing for surfing, because then you're gonna need more volume when you're bored, because muscle does weigh more than fat, right?
Yeah, so I try to keep it between like 12 to 15 reps.
That's a good number.
Per exercises,
Yeah.
just because it does that muscle endurance rather than the muscle strength. Obviously, it strengthens my muscles as well,
does, yes.
but there's the muscle endurance, so my muscles are used to working out for longer than usual with those guys that do like 1 or 2 reps.
Right.
And props to them for sure. They are super strong.
Everything is different. It's a different sport, you know, the bodybuilding
100%.
thing. And that's what they're looking for. That's completely fine. But then you throw them in the ocean, you say, hey, swim back that mile, and they go, goodbye, right? You just don't have that endurance. Yeah. So tracking your reps is very important. We always recommend our clients to go from 12 and up when you're surfers, right? If you
and
have
a lighter weight. We do a lighter weight too.
Lighter weight, of course. Yeah.
I think we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, but we do the last rep you're doing, say you're 15, it shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't be doing 12, 13, 14, 15. All right,
15 should be like,
15, you should be pushing yourself. Yes.
Okay, maybe not.
You want to do it again? No.
Maybe not that hard, but
But
it should
pushing
be harder.
it should be a
for
struggle.
Sure.
Maybe you have a little partner, you know, that's helping you the last bit on the 15. That shall be, or maybe it's your 10th rep, whichever one you decided to go from 12, 15, 10 to 15.
But just remember, that the reps,
That
the
you're
higher
pushing
you
yourself.
do, the more muscle endurance it is. Then
You shouldn't finish your 15 and go, hey, could you do 5 more? Oh yeah, let me bang out 5 more. Like, okay, that's not a.
you need to put the weight.
You need to progress, right? You need to push yourself a little bit more. Very, very important.
Yeah.
Heart rate.
Heart rate. Oh, huge. Every time, especially when you do a HIIT workout, you need to take your heart rate either on your carotid. This one is a carotid.
Yeah.
So I did study those stuff and I forgot already.
It happens. Use it or lose it, my friend. If you're not always checking your pulse in your different places, your radial, your carotid, your femoral.
So you can check the carotid artery, which is like probably the best one, or everybody knows the radius one.
Yeah. I would always check the carotid. That's just me.
It's just easier too. You can feel it a lot faster as you dig in your skin a little.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel it. The radius sometimes just can't feel it.
Yeah. So definitely check your heart rate. And what I would recommend is like this. Say you have a HIIT workout, and you'll do that same HIIT workout 3 or 5 times, and every time. No, not per week.
Oh, okay, just 5 times. Okay.
Just 5 times, so it can be within the month.
Right.
It can be 2 in the week.
And yeah, and every time you take your heart rate and see if your heart rate is going up. But make sure it's not too far up, so you can look it up online. Depending on
Maximum
your age,
heart rate.
there is a
Maximum
range.
Yeah, there's a
There's a range.
threshold.
Yeah, I think mine is between like 116 to like 170. So, but it all depends on how old you are,
Yes.
and that's it, right? It's only the age, right?
Not sure right now.
Okay. Well, anyways, you just
But it's
make
super
sure.
easy. It's
Super easy.
online and just max heart rate chart.
Yes.
Look it up. If any of you guys are in our Surf Ranks program,
We have it on
we
there.
have that on the page. I believe it's like the first page because we think it's really important for you to understand where your heart rate is. You know,
Yeah.
you don't want to be working out and it's like, say you take your pulse sitting down, right, and it's like 55, and do your
it
hip.
will never be 55 unless you're Lucas.
Oh, yeah, let's say mine is.
I'm kidding. Athletes usually have a slower heart
Lower.
rate or rest heart rate, and then they have a higher active heart rate. So it all depends on you guys for sure and how much you're pushing yourself. But don't push yourself to the point that you can't get up. I mean,
Well,
come on.
I mean, it depends on how rough your day was. And depending on how rough your day was, you might just want to work your butt off and collapse on the floor and just say, leave me alone. Don't touch me.
Okay, well, let us know what you like the most in the comments. I don't like to not be able to get up. I like to feel tired.
Yeah, it
but
doesn't feel too good. It feels sick after working out.
No,
No.
it's not good.
Not good.
at all.
All right, now calories. And this is for weight loss or for muscle gain. Same exact thing. It's very important. Writing down what you're consuming and how many calories it has. So
Well, it's not just for weight loss or muscle gain. It's for everybody, really. I mean, I track my calories when I can.
yeah, but you work out.
Yeah.
Right, so
Yeah.
you still want to do, right, you're active. That's somebody that doesn't exercise and doesn't care about anything and just goes to work, sits at the desk, comes home, pops in, his video on TV and just watches that and does nothing. They don't care about anything. And then again, of course, they're gaining weight. They're getting out of shape. Cholesterol levels rise. Maybe you have diabetes. All those things having being healthy is super important.
So important.
And I haven't counted calories in a long time, but that's because I'm in the maintenance stage where I want to be. I've been doing this for so long that I know what I need to eat to maintain my weight where I want to be. So if I want to gain muscle, I'm going to consume more calories.
Because you're burning more calories than you're consuming. So
I'm getting a lot more food in my body because I need to build mass, right?
not any type of food. I mean,
No, not any type of food. I mean, you can't always eat. You can eat. For the people that say, oh, I'm in a weight loss program, I'm not allowed any chocolate, any brownie, any ice cream. Crazy. You can eat everything in moderation with your calorie
100%.
count.
As long as your chocolate is not a 5-pound chocolate bar, you'll be just fine.
Yeah.
You won't eat 5 pounds. chocolate.
No, I love it, and that's the whole thing. I am the Cookie Monster, dude. That was made after me. I'm the Cookie Monster. I
100%.
destroy cookies, chocolate chip cookies.
I had to stop buying cookies.
That's true, but I love it.
I did.
Again, but I know the limit that I can eat,
Yeah.
or I know how hard I need to work out to burn those 45 cookies I ate last night.
Right, it's completely how you want to do it, but don't kill yourself over diet because there's no such thing. If we tell you to eat broccoli and chicken for the rest of your life, I'm pretty sure you guys are all going to be knocking on our door, throwing that chicken and broccoli at our face.
Nobody wants
After
to do
like
that.
2 days. Nobody wants to do that,
You
guys.
can eat healthy and you can eat good food in moderation.
Yeah.
Portion sizes, goes back to the
You can
calorie.
have ice cream. You'll be just fine as long as you burn as much calories than you're consuming.
Yeah, so you need to have a right diet program with the right calorie amount for your goals. Very important to have
it
that.
all depends on your goals. 100%. It's not everybody's the same. Nobody's the same.
How about time? Time of working out.
Huge. When you first start out, you're probably gonna do a little bit less time than
Oh, you're gonna be exhausted, yeah.
the athlete, and it depends on what type of workouts too. Because if you're doing a HIIT workout, I'm pretty sure when you're starting out, a 10-minute HIIT
Yeah.
workout will be
It's intense.
just
yeah.
fine.
And again, depending on your heart rate, I'll get people like that. Oh man, I do 10-minute HIIT workouts with no problem, and then we'll do it side by side, and then I'll finish, and my heart rate's 180, and there's that 110.
That's not good.
I'm sweating bullets and they're not. Well, you know, at that pace, my grandma's gonna do it without a problem.
Yeah.
You know?
So you want to push yourself, guys. When you're working out, you want to push yourself. And even if you're working out less, you're actually working out more, if that makes sense.
Yeah. There's so much that you can do. You can increase the speed of your push-ups. You can decrease your speed. You can do negatives. There's so much stuff that you can do in fitness. Like if you hit a plateau, it will change, right?
Oh, plateaus are the worst.
All right. Now, on to the next section. How to actually track your workouts.
With technology, good and bad. Obviously, we've had a couple technology issues today. A couple. I would say like 30, which is a lot. But anyways, with technology nowadays, they have those like Apple watches and then Fitbit watches. I mean, there's so many options that you guys can track your workout. It is so easy nowadays.
Well, yeah. What's the name of that on the iPhone? App Store. You go to App Store.
Track workout. I'm pretty sure if you type in track workout on there, there's going to be millions of apps that show up.
There's one that I recommend. It's like Workout Trainer. It's pretty good too. It might get a little confusing if you're new. If not, you know, just leave us a comment saying I'm lost. I have no idea what's going on, and we can hook you up and recommend you which one to go to. Also, Jeffy. It's like G-E. Jeffit. It's like Jefit. That's a good one too. Again, the more you want, the more features you want, the more confusing you can get.
Just get the free version for now, just to write your workouts. And guess what, guys? The notes in your phone, that's free.
Huge.
And that's right there. You can write it all. You can write how many reps. You can write how many time. You can write your heart rate. You can literally write everything the way you want it. And it's there in your notes.
Just like in a piece of paper. Again, I would do like bench press, 135 pounds. That's the amount of weight, and I did 10 of those reps. Does that make sense? So that's how I wrote it down. The exercise, how many reps I did of it, right? Did I miss something? I thought I just said 3 things.
I don't know what he said.
Anyways, it was the exercise, the weight that I put on the bar, however much weight, and then the reps that I did.
Yeah.
Right? So then next time I'm trying to progress on that. Maybe you're like, man, I just did 10, I did 135 pounds at 10 reps. And next time you come in, you're feeling strong, but you can do more reps, or you can increase the weight and do the same amount of reps, right? So again, there's really a lot that can go on depending.
Confusing.
I'm getting confusing, or I'm confusing you?
You're confusing me.
Okay. So anyways, so going back, exercise, weights that I'm lifting, right?
Okay,
I'm benching 135
yes.
pounds. So that's all I'm doing, 135 pounds, and I did 10 reps. Right?
Okay, the next time
I come around, I can do 135 pounds with 12 reps or 15 reps.
Okay, yes.
If I'm going for resistance, if I'm looking to build muscle, then I should be struggling right at 10 reps. Make sense?
Yeah.
Or I can just add 5 pounds or 10 pounds and push myself to those 10 reps. Now I'm going for a little bit more muscle strength and size.
Right. But going back to tracking your workouts.
Anyways, yeah.
You could get a fitness journal. I've seen those ladies at the gym that have that fitness journal, and it says how many reps. It's all organized. I like to write it on paper. Lucas likes it all on the phone. Up to you guys.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. I like to see it, I guess.
Yeah, journals are good. Spreadsheet.
Yeah, or what we give our clients, we give them a calendar, actually. And it tells them workout A, workout B, workout C for the week, depending on how many workouts you're doing, obviously. But it says what they're going to work out, and then it says they're going to fill out how long it took them, how much their heart rate was, how many reps,
everything.
Everything. And it's all in a little calendar, I guess, per month.
Yep.
Super easy. You can just print it out and write it once you get home, or even...
You can fill it out online too, right?
I think you could fill it out online too, yeah.
And most people just print it out. That way they can take it to the gym.
And you can see it. You
That's
guys
important.
have to make sure you always look at it, because you want to see the progression, right? It's great to write it down, but if you don't look back, then you don't really know how much you're progressing. But if you look back, you can actually picture your progression.
Yeah, and in the long run, just pick whatever is best for you. Whatever is easier to understand, you're gonna remember. It can be a regular notebook, like in school.
Whatever you want, whatever works for you.
Simple. But this is one thing that all the years of training people, all the years of helping people get in shape, gain muscle, lose weight, paddle faster, jump higher, the number one thing, which is our next section, we're going to talk about jump higher if you're training a basketball athlete or something. Or how about somebody that actually wants to be able to like pop airs? You got to squat down and jump up. That's explosiveness. You need to do that. You know, there's tools nowadays because people invent these things to help you do those moves, right? Out of the water. Because if you're in Florida, you don't always have that perfect weight with that perfect lip at the perfect time, every single time that you can pop an air.
Oh my God.
Here you're reading, you know, you're just like surfing a wave out of nowhere, you get slapped by another wave in the back of the head.
Yeah, no idea.
That's Florida. The wind picked up, changed direction, and now waves are coming from somewhere else.
Hint, hint. Don't come here for vacation.
Only
I'm kidding.
Only
It's great here, but it's just...
For surfing.
No, even this winter, we didn't even have good swells. We usually get the best swells in the winter, but...
It's not bad because
It's not bad.
You got to look back at just two names. There's a lot more names, but Kelly and now Caroline.
Oh my God, you guys!
Yeah, if you didn't watch that that event, you should go back and watch every one of her heats when she knocked out top.
Stephanie Gilmore, 7-time world champion, and Carissa Moore in the finals. Caroline Marks, 17, just won the first CT event of her career.
That's a whole
other topic.
That's a whole other topic. Yeah, because it was intense and it was exciting, and it's good to see a loco kill it. But back to our third last section, which
motivation.
It is the number one thing,
and it's all in your head,
that people need in working out, and that's the number one thing that we do for our clients. And you would think
accountability.
You would think that it's not. Like, you would think, hey, I don't know what to work out. Hey, I don't know what to eat. Well, people have that and they still don't do it.
Because there's so many tools out there. I'm pretty sure if you type in 10-minute workout on Google, you'll be able to find hundreds of thousands of workouts.
But which one is going to be good for surfing?
Which one's going to be good for surfing, first of all?
Yep.
And all that we talked about, the time, the heart rate, the distance, the reps. People don't know what they're doing at first, right? When you're first starting out working out, you don't really know what you're doing. But the most part, a lot of our clients have worked out before, know what to do. They don't have the motivation. They need that accountability that we have, and we call you and we text you. We make sure you're getting your stuff done.
Yeah, I mean, and that's important because when you think about Gabriel Medina, does he have a coach? Oh, yeah, he does.
Everybody
does
has
Felipe
a coach.
have a trainer?
Yeah, I think they have the same one.
Yeah, he does. I don't know. Sally's pretty much her trainer, but I'm sure she. Oh no.
No.
Yeah,
No.
she works out with the group.
She trains herself physically, but she has a surf coach in the water.
So it's important, and that's where we see that even the top level athletes, they need that extra motivation. Somebody telling them, somebody helping them push themselves.
Somebody almost yelling at them like, "Come on, let's go!" I need that. I need somebody to yell at me and tell me what to do, and I know what to do. I know what to work out. But if I don't have anybody believing in me more than I believe in myself,
it just makes it harder.
It just makes it so much harder.
Yeah.
But you will not be motivated if you don't have goals, guys. You need to have goals.
Yeah.
Short-term goals, long-term goals. Short-term are like 1 to 3 months. Long-term, 4 to 12 months and higher, obviously. But if you don't have goals, you're not going to be motivated to progress to achieve that goal, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you know what's funny too? You said long-term goals. A lot of people don't think about 5 years from now. That's a long-term goal, and that's real. That's real. You're 14-year-old. You're 14 years old now, and you want to be in the CT, right? You want to be in the World Tour. That could be a 5-year goal. I mean, unless you're like Caroline Marks or Felipe Toledo or any of these other people that got into the CT Tour at a super young age of 17 years old, 16 years old, whatever it may be. You have that 5-year goal. What was the name of that Silvana Lima? She came into the CT at like 20-some, 27?
I don't know.
Something crazy.
A lot older than everybody else, for sure.
But that's She had a goal.
But it's a goal that you
Right.
you never want to give up.
Write it down.
Write it down. Every morning when you wake up, every night before you go to bed. Write it down. Don't write it down on your phone. Write it down on a piece of paper that you can physically feel that you're writing it down.
How about a mirror?
Write it down with lipstick on the mirror. I mean, I wouldn't do that, but
Lipsticks anymore. I don't have lipsticks
okay.
anymore.
A whiteboard
Yeah,
marker.
whiteboard, yeah.
Those work on mirrors.
Dry erase, yeah.
Dry erase. That's the word I was looking
You
for.
can use a dry erase marker for sure. That way you wake up and you see it. How about this one? Guys, for working out, for motivation, sick motivation, a gallon of water, and you write it on the gallon of water.
Oh, yes. Great
Heck
idea.
yes.
You're like, let's do this, let's achieve this, and then the end one should be like your main goal that you're trying to achieve. It will motivate you even more. Every time I see my goals and I'm like down, it pushes me back up straight
Because you
up.
gotta get up and do something, or what? You're a quitter. You're only a quitter if you stop doing what you're trying to achieve, right? If you fail, you didn't quit. You failed, and you're gonna get back up. We're gonna fail
You're gonna do it all
a lot
over
more
again.
times than we're
Yes.
gonna make it.
Yes.
That's for sure.
100%.
So,
But seeing your goal and going for it every single day, it's huge. It's not, your goal is not gonna happen overnight.
mhm.
It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna take a lot of time. It's gonna take tears. It's gonna take heartbreaks, and I don't know. I mean,
Everything.
doubt moments.
Oh, yeah.
But you guys have to keep pushing through to get to that goal, because if you don't, then it's never gonna happen, and it's not gonna be handed to you on a silver platter. That's not gonna happen. You want to get on the tour, you better work for it.
Yeah, and that's it. That's
It's that simple.
if that's your goal. There's plenty of people out there that don't want to. There's plenty of people that rip and don't want to be in the city. They just want to be a free surfer, and that is completely fine. You can still progress. You can still be your own competitor. I do it regularly. I compete with myself, so I'll do a heat
You're the
by
biggest
myself.
competitor.
Yeah, I'll compete with myself. I gotta beat the old Lucas. You know, the new Lucas has to land better moves, or surf longer, or charge a bigger wave, or just do better things, you know,
Yeah.
overall. So writing down your goals is crucial. We motivate you guys to do that all the time. Write down your goals, write
What's
down your
your goal?
exercise. My goal.
I have mine. I want to win the U.S. National Championship.
Well,
If I get to go. I don't know yet.
that all
But-
comes out in finances, really.
Yeah.
Not skills or time.
No.
It's finances.
I have the skills and I have the time.
It's
I've been really
finances.
close two times.
Two times
Runner-up.
runner-up, which is great. So, and you didn't quit, you're still doing it. But
Can't
my
quit.
goal, honestly, is I want to put 10 pounds on. 10 pounds of muscle. That's just me. I want to do that for myself. It just makes me feel better. And obviously,
Everybody has different goals.
the rock walks. I want to increase my breath. My
I
breath hold
love
right now is at
that.
3 minutes, static. That's just static though, I'm not moving.
Mine's like 30 seconds.
So I want to be able to possibly do 3 minutes in motion, you know, or 2.5 minutes in motion. It's a big difference. It feels like forever underwater.
Hey, if you have tips on how to hold your breath longer while moving, let us know, because I struggle with that.
Well, that's why I did the free diving course to
Yeah, I
actually
gotta
help
do it.
me hold my breath for that long. Because when I first got in there, it was a minute and 10, and then it shot to 3
Breathing,
minutes.
guys, the way you
Yeah.
breathe. Oh my God,
It's a
it changes so
diaphragm.
much.
It's cool. But going back to the motivation, write down your goals, track it every day, you know, put an alarm, write it on your water jug, write it on your water bottle, on your mirror.
In the background screen of your phone, write it down. In the alarm that rings in the morning to wake you up, put a little motivational quote. Everybody does that, guys. It's not like it's
Every
a secret.
top
Everybody.
athlete or somebody that wants to achieve their goals does it. Regular
Yeah.
Joes don't do it. And if you're a regular Joe now, that's completely fine. We all have room to improve. We all have room to get better. Okay?
Guys, even Steve Harvey has his goals in the background of his phone. We saw him the other day at one of the conferences, and he showed us and explained to us every single thing that was in the background of his phone. Guys, even the big dogs are doing this.
And that's Steve Harvey's just, if you guys don't know, he's a comedian and an actor. Some people are probably not gonna know who he is.
Oh, okay. Well, look him up. He is hilarious.
Yes. So
It's pretty funny.
we want to motivate you guys to do this, to actually write down your workouts, write down your challenges, and take on a challenge for the next 30 days. Okay?
Are you up for it?
Yes. And let us know below. Let us know through our Facebook fan page, through our podcast, through our YouTube channel, what you're trying to do. If you have any questions about working out,
message
about
us.
what you
We're
should
here.
do, that's what we do. Okay? So make sure
Don't be scared.
you stay tuned.
We won't eat you. I
We
promise.
won't. We won't. Unless you're made of chocolate chip cookies, then you will die.
No, you won't. I'll keep him away from you. Don't worry.
Anyways, guys, thank you very much for
Thank
watching
you.
today's show. We hope you have been motivated, you have been inspired to achieve greatness through your physical training. And then don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like our Facebook fan page, our podcast.
Share
Leave us
this if you
awesome
like it.
reviews. And that's pretty much it, man. We're just super stoked to be here with you guys.
Yeah, and message us. Any help? We're always here. Always, always, always here.
See you guys on the next podcast, Tuesday between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m.
Yes. See you.